Only one more day to go. Tomorrow is day 30. And I want to say that I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think in pure surrender, I have ended up where I intended to be. And in the last 20 days, I felt like maybe J.K. Rowling, where, I have managed to throw a little bit of pixie dust and magic in my words. And I do believe that magic did happen. I heard wonderful stories from some of you where my words fell on your ears. So today I claim the fame for a magical journey of 28 days. I have walked alongside Tao and I've captured this in a little poetic form. So please bear with me. And I am going to read it from my printout. From tales of how joy in inside job we trail to emotions that we ought to name to tame, then I led the session to crown thee with a winning attitude, irrespective of doom and gloom. For in the game of visualization and meditation lies the charm and the calm of mindful self awareness. And when at dawn and in midnight blue skies, the additions and subtractions needed in life you do love, not fear, shall appear. Stand tall, and personal boundaries you shall create so as to your inner child be healed, and at the end of tunnel bring forth you to allow the magical power of thoughts. Was that magical enough for you? And thank you for bearing with me. I just wanted to capture it exactly how it was. But hold on, we are not done here today. We cannot leave before we have cleared the remnants of painful cobwebs from our conscious and subconscious mind. So, my question to you is, are you holding on to pain beyond its ability to serve you? Are you perhaps replaying your mind with old stories of shame and regret? And these are perhaps shaping your present. Now, Jahan Chah said beautifully, if you let go of little, you have little peace. If you let go of a lot, you have a lot of peace. What shall we drop to walk in a peaceful path? The first one, I would say expectations, the biggest downfall of humankind. So I suggest visualize a box in your head, dwelling, and when you start dwelling on how things should be or it should have been, mentally shelve the thoughts in this box and close the lid. Second, stay in the present. It's the only way to be. Let go of past relationships, of hurt, disappointments, anger. Take up a new skill to distract yourself. Maybe meditate, yoga it, cry, whatever it takes to get this release. You could also express it all in a letter. Now, whether you choose to send it to yourself or to someone else who's an offender is up to you. But at least you learn to get to terms with this reality, and the experience that taught you gets you a sense of closure. Perceptions. I think it's time to go shopping if you are looking at the world with the wrong color of lens. Fourth, communicate, express, and take responsibility for all your emotions. Find a rant window, as I call it. Now, this might feel silly, but make a crunch face or grunt to dump angst. Thank you for allowing me that. I even was wearing a rubber band on my wrist, and I would just flick it every time I started to obsess through disturbing thoughts. That's a phase I went through. Now, be practical. You only have three options: remove yourself from the situation, change it, or accept it. Release stress. You could use a silly voice technique, as Russ Harris says, by swapping the disturbing voice in your head with a catch of to take help back. It really works. It's childlike, but it's not childish. Believe me, trust me. Be kind to yourself. Maybe you have accomplishment. Please list them. Let go of ego. I have a beautiful meditation, very effective on my YouTube, Minku Butter. Please see if that resonates with you and visualize life 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. You will realize that many of the things you were worrying about don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Now, if there's anything you would like to add to the list, I invite you to add. In tomorrow, the last day, let's fall in love with ourselves.